All right, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about, as you saw in the title, kind of like the muscle growth mindset. You ever watch any Eric Bugenhagen clips? He kind of talks about that. It's pretty important in terms of trying to get muscle growth. A lot of people struggle with it. It's something I struggled with for a while, and I think that there's two main things that kind of propel that mindset. The mindset is like how you get in that headspace of being able to push yourself and stay consistent with lifting. Like a lot of people have issues with the consistency. I think that's a lot of people's main like roadblock in terms of getting bigger, stronger, or just progressing in lifts or in the gym in general, is just the consistency. And it's all a mindset thing, right? There's two different ways that I think about a mindset. You can be kind of pushed and propelled by hate or love, right? And what I mean by that, right, is the hate of being where you are right now, right? Like some people are out of shape, and it's okay to dislike where you are at the moment. It's okay to not be content with it, but you can't like hate it, right? Because that's just gonna lay some unhealthy groundwork, right? Even like, let's say you get to your goal after hating where you were before, chances are you're not gonna like really love where you are, because you built your entire journey on hatred and just not liking where you are. There have been times where, my lifting sessions are fueled just by hating that I feel weak, and it's not fun. It's not great. Sometimes it's kind of a little unavoidable, but kind of, it's like being okay with, I guess, where you are, or not being okay with where you are. Sorry, I'm rambling. I didn't write this out beforehand, but it's like it's okay to be discontent and want to improve, right, based on where you are right now. But you can't hate yourself for it, right? It's not gonna turn out well if you're hating yourself for it. You have to have like a growth mindset, right? There's someone asked me like a while ago, because I eat all the time right now. Like I am eating so much, and I don't like eating this much. And they're like, well, why do you do it? And what I said to them was partially true, but it also isn't the full truth, right? What I said is my dislike of eating this much is far, far outweighed by my dislike and kind of like just my hatred of feeling small and weak, which is true, right? I don't like feeling small. I don't like feeling weak. That's why I lift so much. But it's not the main propelling drive. And if it was, I don't think I would have gotten this far. My main drive is not my dislike of being weak and being small. It is my love for lifting, right? That is what's going to get you far. It's the love for what you do, right? Who do you think, there's like that whole old saying, who's going to walk further, the guy who likes the destination or the guy who likes walking? How about this? Who do you think is going to walk further? The guy who hates where he was, or the guy who loves the destination he's going to, right? Think about it. Because like, even if you do get to that point, like you get to your dream physique because you hated where you were, are you going to be happy with that physique? Are you going to be as happy as if you just did it for the love of lifting? Or are you gonna like not be as, chances are you're not gonna be as happy, right? And also, are you gonna sustain it? I feel like people who are doing it for just the love of lifting and just the feeling that you get, a lot of the reason why I do it is just the feeling I get when I'm lifting. Just that incredible high when you have a really good session, the pump is really nice, you're listening to really energetic music, maybe you're chatting with a couple people in there, you're getting good lifts in. That is like one of the main reasons that I do it. It's not just to get big, it's not, for attention from other people, it's just that feeling that you get. And if you've done it before, you know what I'm talking about. It is intoxicating, right? When I first started out, I didn't really have that love for it, as not nearly as much as I do now. I was only going like once a week for like a while, maybe twice a week. And then I started going more and more. And over time, my love really started to build up, right? And it's okay. You can give yourself that time to really get into it. A lot of people, like, I guess they'll see people like me, even though I'm not that advanced, I'm like more intermediate, right? They'll see people like me, most likely they'll see people bigger than me, right? And they'll think like, damn, this person's going 6 days a week. That's what I need to do right off the bat. And I mean, you can do that, but like, that's not how I started out. That's not how a lot of people started out, right? Some people, yeah, but I feel like that they're the exception more than they are the, like the majority, right? Like, it's okay to ease yourself into it and really build up your love for it. Because once you get that love established, you figure out what you like to do, you kind of figure out how you like to do it. That is really when you're going to make progress. That is really, really when you're going to see results, is when you fall in love with it. So I guess for a lot of people, what I'm trying to say is, don't fuel yourself on, breakup hatred, or I hate the way I used to look, or, I used to be bullied and I need to be bigger, I need to be stronger. It's okay to have some of those as like, kind of like a back thought a little bit, right? Maybe when you're getting in a really hard set, kind of having that, but you can't use that as your main driver, right? You have to find what you love about it. You have to figure out kind of how to love it. And it's not like you can force yourself to do it. Now, I didn't force myself to do it. It kind of just happened. It happened over time. And, but letting yourself get into it, and I guess giving yourself some leeway, because not every session is going to be a good session. I have quite a few bad sessions myself, and they're just like, when I have a great session, it is just amazing. But when I have a bad session, it's like sometimes you're just sitting there and you're like, what is going on? Like, it just doesn't feel good. But those are the times you have to remember why you do it, why you got into it. It's not just for the numbers, right? It's not just for the numbers. It is because you like it. It is something that helps you improve upon yourself. And it's something that should be enjoyable. You shouldn't be beating yourself up all the time. And maybe if you're not getting results, there are a lot of YouTube videos you could watch, based on, progressive overload, eating, rest. I could probably touch up on those topics, but there's already a lot of videos about that. I just wanted to make some videos on stuff that aren't as talked about, I guess. Maybe there are some videos on like kind of the mindset, but you kind of have to have a growth and a self-improvement mindset, and be loving with yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself. You're learning, you're trying to improve. You might be messing up, but like, that's okay. Everyone messes up, right? Like, if you have a bad session, like, be easy on yourself. Like, that's something I have to tell myself too sometimes. Cause like, sometimes I'll have some bad sessions and I'm sitting there and I'm pissed. I'm mad. I'm listening to music. I'm staring at myself in the mirror like what the hell's going on? Like, I just like can't control it. But you kind of have to give yourself a minute and like, I don't know, like bring yourself back to reality. And this is a privilege for me to be in this facility right now. Exercise is really important, but also like it is a luxury, right? It really is a luxury. And like, look at how far you've come. I'm not saying, don't try to improve anymore. It's okay to like not improve, but like when you find yourself stagnating, push past it, try to get past it, but don't hate when you are like stagnating, right? Or don't like let yourself be consumed by that, like by that hate and by that like feeling of, I don't know, like that, all that anger and everything. You have to let your love for the activity kind of propel you forward, and that's why you're doing it. And I think it's a much of a better, healthy, what am I saying? Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words again. It's a much healthier way to go about it, and it's a healthier mindset. And if you do it that way, 100%, I will guarantee you will enjoy it more. I think you'll get further. I think that your relationship with exercise will be better. Your relationship with your physique would be better. I did a bodybuilding show last year, And a lot of people get like body dysmorphia. I didn't really get much body dysmorphia. I never looked in the mirror and thought like, I look shitty right now. Sometimes it would be like, I look really good right now. I would like to look better though, but right now where I'm at, I've made so much great progress. You have to kind of think about it in that light and kind of give yourself just that, if that makes any sense. I hope this video kind of helped people. Hopefully it wasn't too rambly. If you want to talk about some of this stuff, I guess, you can message me on Instagram, solidgoblin.lifts, or, you know, put a comment in the comment section. And yeah, thank you. Hopefully this was coherent. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe. See you guys on another day.